Imagine that the fate of a nation of more than 1.4 billion people depends on a strip of water barely 21 miles wide. Every day, giant oil tankers squeeze through this narrow corridor, carrying the fuel that powers India's cars, factories, power plants, airlines, and economy. Now, imagine a single drone strike, a naval blockade, or a regional war shutting that passage overnight. Nearly 40% of India's crude oil imports still move through the Strait of Hormuz. If this lifeline were cut today, how long could India really keep its economy running? The answer is far more complicated and far more alarming than most people realize. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the world's most important maritime chokepoints. Nestled between Iran and Oman, this narrow gateway connects the Persian Gulf to the Arabian Sea. At its narrowest navigable section, shipping lanes are only about 21 miles apart, yet this tiny corridor carries a significant share of the world's oil exports. For India, whose economy depends heavily on imported crude, Hormuz is not just another shipping route, it is the country's energy jugular vein. Even in 2026, despite efforts to diversify suppliers, roughly 40% of India's crude imports continue to transit this passage, making it one of India's greatest strategic vulnerabilities. But modern blockades no longer require massive fleets of warships. Today's battlefield has changed. Low-cost attack drones, anti-ship missiles, unmanned surface vessels, sea mines, and electronic warfare have transformed how maritime conflicts are fought. A localized confrontation between regional powers can suddenly make commercial shipping too dangerous. Sometimes the greatest weapon isn't sinking a tanker, it is convincing insurers that the route is no longer safe. Insurance premiums skyrocket, shipping companies suspend operations, tankers wait offshore, oil stops flowing long before any official blockade is declared. And global markets react instantly. Oil prices surge within hours, currency markets become volatile, investors flee uncertainty. Before a single refinery in India runs out of crude, Indian consumers begin paying higher prices for petrol and diesel. Fear itself becomes part of the crisis. Now, fast forward 72 hours. Indian refineries begin adjusting production schedules as incoming cargoes are delayed. The country's carefully optimized, just-in-time supply chain starts showing cracks. Transport companies face rising fuel costs. Airlines increase fares. Manufacturers struggle with higher energy expenses. Logistics networks slow down. Food prices begin climbing because almost everything, from harvesting crops to transporting vegetables, depends on affordable fuel. The ripple effect spreads rapidly. Factories reduce production. Construction projects slow down. Freight costs increase. Inflation accelerates. What began as a conflict thousands of kilometers away suddenly reaches households across India through higher prices, reduced industrial output, and slower economic growth. Could India's strategic petroleum reserves prevent such a disaster? They certainly provide valuable breathing space, but not an unlimited solution. India has developed underground strategic petroleum reserve facilities designed specifically for emergencies. Combined with commercial inventories maintained by refiners and oil companies, the country possesses a significant short-term buffer. Depending on inventory levels and supply conditions, analysts estimate India could sustain operations for several weeks during a major disruption. However, these reserves are intended to bridge temporary supply shocks, not replace months of uninterrupted imports. Even releasing emergency crude presents enormous logistical challenges. Oil stored underground must still be transported, refined, and distributed across one of the world's largest energy markets. A prolonged blockade would steadily erode this safety net. That reality is forcing India to rethink its entire energy strategy. One major focus is the International North-South Transport Corridor, or INSTC. Although it cannot replace seaborne crude flowing through Hormuz, The corridor strengthens India's connectivity with Central Asia, Russia, and Europe, reducing dependence on vulnerable maritime routes for broader trade and strategic logistics. At sea, the Indian Navy has expanded its mission-based deployments across the Arabian Sea and the wider Indian Ocean, maintaining a continuous presence to protect shipping lanes, monitor threats, and respond rapidly to regional instability. Yet military preparedness alone cannot solve an energy challenge. India is simultaneously accelerating investments in renewable energy, expanding domestic exploration, examining deep-sea resource potential, and pursuing greater diversification of oil suppliers. Every additional megawatt of solar power, every wind farm, every alternative import corridor, and every new strategic reserve reduces the leverage that a single narrow waterway holds over India's future. Because the true lesson of Hormuz is not simply about geography, it is about dependence.